Hey, Mickey Bank, how are you? I'm just getting going here. Sort of getting going. Getting it organized. Possibly need a wheel. There we go. Screw it down. There's that. There's that. Get the keyboard here. Get my little cheat sheet that shows what I've got for controls, but I'm pretty sure I know what I got for controls. There we go. I'm good. I'm good. So I've got this trailer. I don't like the flags they got. The flags are lame. They're not Canadian, but we're picking up a nice big job. So I've got my, well, sorry, I gotta make sure that my mouse is set for ATS. It was. Yep, okay. Just sometimes it stays stuck on another game. Don't know why. Is this the inside that I like? I think so. I can't get Melissa in the seat next to me. Yeah, this is the wood grain stuff, I think. So. Ah, good. I'm going from Sept-Iles to South Carolina. Sept-Iles, Quebec. I'm going from QC to SC. If I can get out of this parking lot. You know? You know? I'm not. I think... I wonder if that will work. Okay, let's try that. Let's try... No, I don't think I'm gonna... I don't think even doing that's gonna help, you know, really. I don't think. I think... well, I might. Let's do a save. And possibly, if we go like this, we may get a good enough angle. What do you think? Yep, I'll make it. Good. Yeah. But like I did. I know. This is a very long one. This might be steerable. Come to think of it. Hopefully I don't have to back into somewhere to get this load. I don't. Take job. Oh, yes. Head towards the green flag, and I believe I can just go like this and skip loading, go like that. Blah, 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 blah. I think I have the steerable version. We'll find out, eh? Let me, Oh, and this is one that, this is a load that I modded. It's designed for the non-wide trailer, but I wanted to add it to the wide trailer loads. So I modded the file so that this requires a wide trailer just to give me the width, but it doesn't actually use the trailer. Well, maybe the bucket does. Okay. So what are you guys doing here, really? Oh, I think somebody hit somebody. I think that's the problem. You know what I think I'm gonna have to do? I think I may have to turn the traffic off. I can hear horns, but I'm pretty sure there's two trucks that are just sitting there beeping at each other and nobody's moving. Yeah, it's a truck has hit a car. Yeah, the AI is stuck forever. Okay. Luckily, we have a solution here. Oops, I think I made the, I typed the command wrong though. Ooh, is this an unknown command? Oh, there it is. See? Okay, let's crank this around and see what happens at the back end. This is not the steerable one. Damn. You know, I really want the steerable version. I'm gonna go back to my save file. I thought I had the steerable version. Where did I do that quick save? Oh, I think I did it just before I was trying to get out. Did I? Yeah, so let's go just before the quick save. 914. Go there. Yeah, we're good. Yep. Okay. Customize your trailer. So I want the... Oh. Wide USA. You know. There is not, I don't think there's a steerable version in this. No, not this particular one. This is the custom Aussie mod. This is the custom Aussie mod, and it's not steerable. I can have a closed, or I can have a closed USA, and I think it gives me a different, yeah, it gives me, the closed USA gives me a different fifth wheel height, so it fits the trucks. You want to see the difference in the fifth wheel? That one or that one. And then wide USA gives me a wider, and gives me wider loads and stuff. So, and wheels, I've got the option of wheels. Paint is just a bunch of custom paint jobs, and this is, you want to change your wheels to be slightly less boring? No. So, in fact, I'm screwed. These were used. I got these a few months ago when they were all free. And I don't think they've set up their paid version. I asked them. I did not try T-Region. It's not, as far as I know. Yeah, I'm in Mickey. I joined the Facebook group, but I PM'd him, and he said they're still trying to figure out how they're going to work the donations. Whether you send a donation, you know, I want this trailer. Here's a donation, or here's a donation. You know, just give me an access to all the trailers. Actually, I donated months ago when he started off doing the donations. Sorry, months ago, I guess before Christmas, I downloaded some of his things, and then people were stealing all his trailers and put them all over the place, and he got pissed off, and he quit and said he wasn't going to do this anymore. And then he came back a month later and said, I will do it. I'm going to set up a site, and I'll have it paid. So that's where I'm waiting for, but you can check if you could ask for me, if they're paid versions. I don't think they are. Ancient Secret. I tried T-Region, but I looked at T-Region. It's only 1.33. It is not at 1.34 yet, so I can't drive it, unfortunately. Also doing one for ATS. Oh, Woodland, Arkansas. That'd be cool. Well, I did a donation, but that was before he quit. I just said, sorry, man, sorry to hear about that. Here's $5 or $10 or whatever. I'll go in after and get a donation. But in the meantime, I've got a non-steerable trailer, so. We don't fight. We have slight disagreements, but now let's see. I want to, I believe, do this. Without backing into things, which I think I'm going to do if I go like that any farther. Oh, a week out of the month. Well, yeah, we have our disagreements, and unfortunately, she tends to give in to me a little too often. But we'll work on that. I mean, she's a fairly assertive person, but we have similar tastes and ideas and stuff like this, and we talk things out. We're considerate, so maybe that's why we don't fight too. Yet it's been 4 years, I guess. So, oh, traffic. Yep. I'm looking at that post there too, and I realize that I'm gonna hit that post. And I also realize that there is no traffic. Possibly somebody's turned the traffic off. I guess it stays off, eh? Can I spell traffic? Apparently her last boyfriend was kind of a controlling jerk too, so. Melissa's gone back, got back home, I guess, for a while. Well, actually, she's gone back to, what am I doing here? Melissa's gone back to check out a job opening in the town where she was at. As she may or may not be back. The problem is Melissa doesn't fit in this truck. Or doesn't, the mods that I've got for this don't apply to this truck. I have no idea why. Oh, okay, and we're back to the same disaster. This is why I turned traffic off. Because we had a crash here, so I have to... Ooh, we probably should gas up too, eh? That'll be a challenge with this trailer. Look at it. Look at it behind me. Oh, okay. That's a good thing. Yes, it does. Thank you. G-Traffic 1. Freightliner Classic. I like the Freightliner. I actually like the Freightliner better than this, and I have a Freightliner. I don't think I can actually change. I'll show you my. You're tempting me now. You're tempting me. I got an F. Which one? Which one do you have? This one? Freightliner FLB. You know, you've tempted me here. We had a 914 thing. This thing. This is your fault now. Okay. Trailer manager. Let's slap the trailer on, see what happens here. Tilt wide USA. Use. Okay. Well, I guess I'll try the Tesla, sure. Ooh, it seems to be night now at Sept-Iles. It was daytime, seems to be nighttime now. Oh, and we really should do it like this, because we came at this the wrong way last time. And well, wasn't that fun? So let's go like this. Touchdown. There we go. Oh, it's daytime again. And look, there's Melissa. Okay, let's put flags on the truck just to be consistent. Truck maintenance. So good thing we checked that. Okay. Always something you can paint. Freightliner Classic, thank you. I'll check it out after. Oh, and I can add it to the Freightliner Classic. Good, good. What am I doing here? Oh, flags. I can do a banner, possibly. Banner, 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 banner. Fog light. We have banner here somewhere? Front banner. Although I suspect I cover up the fog lights, so I don't want that. Front flag. Ooh, they can be decorative flags. Pirate flags, lame flags, flag of GTM team. Oh, okay. I can have World of Trump, blah, 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 blah. I don't want an American one. I can have pirate flags. No, I'll go with the warning flag, which is so stupid. Oops, no, I wanted the warning flag. Okay. Confirm order. Customize the trailer. I think the trailer, I'm stuck with these flags. I don't think I can use the nice flags that I've got. No. Oh no, I like the flat truck though. I like the flat truck. Oh, so we can still take this one. Okay. See, the other trailers we can have, I've got other trailers that'll take wide loads, but they won't take these wide loads. If you look at my trailer manager, I've got maybe the Duluth Lowboys, though, you mean. This one, well, no, not that one. Flatbed USA. Flatbed? No. The flat deck triple. Cheetah, which is for containers. Reefer logging truck. Oh, log 2. It's not log. That's another double. This lowboy, I think you can do steerable. And reefer. So I'll stick with this. Yeah. Excuse me. Although I like this one, but yeah, let's go and get our let's go and get our same cargo that we've got 17 times already. Hopefully we've gone wide enough. Let's see. Yes, we did. We had about 2 inches to spare here. Oh, 2 front steerables. Ooh, nicely cut corners, guys. Yes. Glad I waited. Okay, let's see if I get that same stupid thing again. Do the job offer. I want to do that thing, please. We'll eventually get on the road, folks. This has been a torturous journey, but oh well. Chatting with friends, so. Okay. There we go. We've loaded this thing. Ka-chunk. Oh, look. And there is not a traffic jam. Yet. Ooh, I see what happens on this corner. Remember I sat back there at the corner and waited to give the guy room so he could turn? As opposed to that guy? I think he's hung up on him, you know? I think he's hung up. He's almost on. Let me just wait a second, see if people move. Okay, but this other guy's gonna get caught too, I betcha. Oh, stacks of smokes, that'd be nice. See, so people are moving. Ooh, that was nice. People are moving, but then this guy's going to... Oh shit, this guy's going to go around. He must be an ex-Swift driver. Yeah, let's. I'm going to turn the traffic off, but let's do a... let's do a flyby. Look down and see what people have done. Yeah, you're pretty well screwed up there, haven't you? Oh, they're tied together. Well, I'm gonna sip my wine and watch these guys. Yeah, the horn's helping. At least this other truck has gone wide. Let's give them a chance here. Maybe they're gonna be like, hey, let's have a chat. No, I bet you they're having more. They would be having more of a chat. They would have gotten out and somebody would have. Does it look like they're moving? Let me watch the next time they lurch, if they actually have made any progress. I think the AI runs a timer and then people just sort of do a little jump in the air. Are we good yet? Yeah, see? You know, they sort of figure, okay, if we do random... Well, that's how I go sideways, okay. Can I go backwards? No, I can't go backwards. I can just go forwards or sideways. But I don't think they're... Ooh, I think one more lurch is going to be clear here. Huh. 5 keys to move back? Ah, okay. Well, okay, let's wait. I'll wait one more light cycle here. And we'll see if these guys get clear. I'm intrigued to see what happens. If they're not gone by the time the light changes to green, then I'm out of here. I'll just fly by. But look, see, they're moving. But I think what's going to happen is once they clear... So I'm wondering if this is extra traffic because I've got... Yeah, I know I said I was going to wait, but I've been so close. I wonder if this is extra traffic from LexiP's, not LexiP's, CIP's traffic mod. Do I have meatballs in? What do you mean, do I have meatballs in? Do you have meatballs in? You mean the cooking I'm getting from Good Food? Oh, meatballs the traffic mod. No, I have CIP's mod. CIP's traffic mod, and I like the way he does... if you look on the CIP traffic mod, he shows the curves, like the... when there's busy and not busy, and which that ATS has. Then he shows how he's enhanced it with his mods, how he's increased traffic in busy time of day like rush hour, and in cities, and and decreased it in the country. This guy should be clear, eh? So I like the CIP one. I've never tried like realistic mod. Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like what CIP does. Maybe I should try the. Now watch this. Yeah, yeah. I like that little that trick you showed me there. I like that with just the arrow. Why didn't you just type that one? There we go. Now I need. So we're on the road actually now, people. Finally. Oh, motorcycles as well. Oh, maybe I'll have to try that. I have to get gas. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be that annoying guy. So I'm gonna do this to get gas. I am not going to try to go into that non-trucker friendly gas bar. You know? I'm gonna do this. Oh, hopefully nobody comes in behind me, tries to pull in, because I gotta back out of here. I guess I could have backed into this, eh? Meatballs and Jazzy traffic mods. Oh, okay. I've used the CIP ones for quite a while. I like his. I think it's CIP Inho is his name, or check in the mirror. Anybody here? No. Yeah, I know. That's cheating. Not everybody has a drone at their disposal, but let me out. Thank you. You possibly weren't going to, but you did, so. So yeah, thank you for all the links. I'll have to look I will look and see what you sent me. And maybe I'll think about meatballs. So we're going, I should show people where we are just in case not everybody in the world does not necessarily know where Sept-Iles is. There's Sept-Iles, Quebec. Sept-Iles, Quebec goes past Baie-Comeau. You know what I think I'm going to do? This is new here, Saguenay. I'm going to go up here to Saguenay and then down. Doesn't really make any difference on a long trip. And this trip goes down to Okatie, South Carolina. And a lot of this has been updated, so that's cool. That's cool. I suppose there's little roads here we can go on too, isn't there? It's deceptive. It's deceptive. I'll have to check out your streams, Mickey, and see you driving some of this stuff. So Mel, how was it down in back home? How was your new job? She's not talking. She's got a new job. I think she's going to be teleworking. Well, clear here. Well, we were clear. If we'd gone, we would have been clear. Now we're clear. If we did go, we're clear. This guy will stop when he sees this Big Jesus truck. There's an Ottawa band called Big Jesus Truck. They're a rock and roll tribute. Ooh, my front end seems to be floating a bit. That's interesting. Do I have a liftable axle here? No, I don't. I think I have somewhere here. Yeah, cruise control there. Oh, we're in Quebec. We're in Quebec. We should change it to kilometers. In Canada. Canada. Region presets. Custom. Yeah, custom. Well, US dollar, length unit, kilometers. Tons. Kilogram and tons. Centigrade. Celsius, sorry. Imperial gallons. Ooh, do all that. Consumption units. I think we can't do liters. It's liters per 100 kilometers, I think. We don't have that. I don't know why. We'll go with default. I believe I have a 15 speed. Yes, I do have the 15 speed, so... so I want to be at probably... 80. 80 is probably the fastest I want to go with this load. There's nice little flashing lights on the back. I like that. I got my beacons on top. So Baie-Comeau, this is going down the coast, North Shore. We're on the north side of the St. Lawrence River. Possibly called it out of the Saint Laurent, but oh, see, gas station here. Probably one we could have pulled into a lot easier. but that's okay. Yes. We are trying to see, why is it on that side? Because we're on the North Shore and we're heading west. So south of us is the St. Lawrence River. Yeah, see, that would have been an easy one to pull into. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. Thanks, Mickey. I'll check it out. Ooh, there's a container boat. I like the photos. Thanks for the photos of your setup too. Looks very good. I was trying to, I was looking through, trying to figure out, see if there's a way to get rid of, either to not show bots that are connected to you, or to actually block them, but it doesn't seem to be. There's some that, I don't know, like there's apricot root fruit, I don't think is anybody. I got another TV viewer, and apricot drop fruit, and commander root, and Mickey Mike Gamer, and C Joker, and Slow Cool. Sorry for calling out people that are lurking, but I just, these others, there's things that show up and people are complaining about them, and I guess what if they've got giveaways they want to give the viewers, it can be a problem because these are not real viewers. And I think with supposedly what these do is they connect, and then they somehow direct people to your stream and make a revenue off it. I don't know. Am I tipping canoe and Tyler too here? Ooh, oh yeah, that can't be good. What are my stability settings set at? Just to, you know. Ooh, that'll add a little bit more there. So they get views? How do they get views? That was nice, eh? Oh, that was me changing stability. When you change Taylor stability, you change the, like, it did sort of a little bunny hop. Come on, shift. There we go. So I don't understand. So these people are viewing on my, so they're connecting, and they say they're viewing, but what do you mean? Like, are they hosting me? Are they doing an auto host of me? Excuse me. I don't understand the concept. And I don't understand also we're going down to 5. Oh, 5 is good. Okay. Yeah, the front end seemed a little light here, you know. If you look at it. Oops. Yeah, I am using the, you know, the mod that whatever that set command is that makes the physics respond a little better. Oh, I know. Twitch says that. Ooh. Yeah, I know that. Oh yeah, it's just kind of me and you, really, because I'm watching. Excuse me. Let's get this mouse over here and get that there so I can see my. Thank you. No, that was a cough. Sorry, but my new headset has a very small and flush-mounted mute button. So, more dinner shows up tomorrow. Get another box of dinners. My last two were gnocchi, little potato dumpling things. They were good. With yo choy, I think, something like a bok choy. These little things that you boiled with it. Oh no, that was just that was. Oh no, the gnocchi was in a tomato sauce that you made, and there was a side salad. That was good. Or maybe it was broccoli, roasted broccoli. I forget. All these things blend together. Then the last one was the Shanghai noodles. The I really need to run the shower and fill the bathtub with water. No, it's the Shanghai noodles. You had to put these greens in it, like a bok choy, a small bok choy, yo choy, or something like this. And it was a funny recipe. And the comment I went back to them was, so it says to cook the noodles for 5 to 7 minutes until they're al dente. And it says 3 minutes before the noodles are finished, put these greens in to cook. But you don't know when 3 minutes is, because you're only cooking them until they're al dente. So I said what I did is I cooked the noodles till they were al dente, and then I got into my time machine, went back 3 minutes, and I put the greens into the water to boil along with them. Okay, interesting. We bounced back. So yes, I put the greens in the water, yeah, via time machine, and then I said, no, actually, I just guessed at 6 minutes, so. But I gave them feedback on all 4 recipes that I'd cooked. And I think I'm going to do a blog post on it, because I took photos too, and I didn't give them the photos, but I gave them feedback on all 4 recipes. And this could be better, or this thing might need this, and this was a little weird. They had you making a sauce. You might get confused. I might get confused. Yeah. This recipe had you making a peanut sauce, and they give you peanut butter, like a little container of peanut butter, like 2 tablespoons worth or whatever, which is what you need for the sauce. Well, maybe 3. But the thing is, you've had that in the fridge with all the other ingredients. You take it out, and then you're cooking this stuff. So 10 minutes later, or whatever, you're mixing up this still cold peanut butter with water and vinegar and some hot spice and stuff. You're supposed to mix it together, but it's cold peanut butter. It's doing nothing. So I nuked it. Oh yeah, a 2 tablespoons of water. I just nuked it for 10 seconds, and that made it okay. But I suggested to them that they might want to tell people to use hot water, because the hot water would warm it up maybe enough to mush it together. So, because of course, when they did it in the kitchen, the peanut butter was just sitting in a container, right? So I gave them, you know, several lines on each recipe on things that we found and either oopses we made or suggestions. They thanked me for the feedback and they gave me $15 credit on my account. So, nice, eh? That's my good food cooking story. But yes, thank you for the links. Thank you for the links. I was going to do some train sim tonight. There's a Jazzy AI traffic. Got the classic cars traffic, the motorcycle traffic, and Jesus, and I've got the classic. Then you'll be done. Well, will you drive then? And you have a new desk. You have a new desk for your setup and stuff like this. So, it is dry in here. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna put water in the bathtub, and you know, several inches of water, and just humidify the house. So, because it's a story. I'll be back in a sec. Don't go away, folks. I'll do my BRB thing. Yeah. It's, it was 16 in here, so I'm getting it up to 21, 22. The problem is, it's a complicated issue. It's a 3-story building with a flat roof. I'm in the second, and the third story, the landlady lives there, and I'm on the first, she's on the second, and the other co-owner, he lives in the basement. So I'm a sandwich. The roof is started to leak. Water ran along the joists and wet her ceiling, so they've had to have contractors in to cut big holes in the ceiling and run huge fans and dehumidifiers up there to try to dry the air. And since it's a system, we share out the whole forced air system. They're sucking the humidity out of the air up there. So I have to remember to add it here, or it gets too damn dry. There. It's okay, it's not bad. The heat is a problem though, because the thermostat is up there. I think the thermostat was set to, like, you know, it's 0 C outside, and the thermostat gets set to 12, and that makes it 24 in my place. But then if it gets colder upstairs outside, then they have to play well throughout the settings. I just checked now. It's 28 in here actually, which is it's 28 in here, which is a tad warm. But it usually goes down for the evening, so we'll see what happens. Okay, well, thanks for the link. Meatballs is on Steam. I'm gonna have to look at that Meatballs. I think I might have had it at one time. And you're saying he varies the traffic with the time of day and kind of road and everything like that, so that's good. Yeah, I need to use cruise control because I keep... Ooh, nice car. So you use Jazzy Cat sounds? I didn't know Jazzy Cat did sounds. And would you like to go to 15? Thank you. Ah, okay. I'm running, it seems the Canada Dream and Coast to Coast maps are getting modified every few days, and you have to keep looking through the forum to get them noticed. Or to find out what they've done. Just let me look here. ATS mod. So Canada Dream is now on Coast to Coast is at 2.7, and Canada Dream is 2.8.6. Canada Dream was there was a guy long haul driver working on Canada Dream, and then he well, he got into disagreement with some other people. He updated Canada Dream, and he added some sectors that I think were where they were down around in Alabama or something like this. And I don't know, was it Siri Black Spots or somebody said, somebody went into the forum and told him he'd done it. And he'd have to take these out because it's down in the middle of Alabama. And he got pissed off because like he was called out in the forum rather than a PM saying, oh, by the way, man, you've actually accidentally put all these 6 sectors in. So he said, yeah, I'm out of here. I don't need the shit. So then another version of Canada Dream was released with those offending sectors taken out again. So thank you. Well, I'll be driving for a while, but thanks, Mickey. So tomorrow morning I get another 4 menus for 2, another 8 meals that I would have 7 days to eat, but I've changed my schedule so that my deliveries, instead of being on Sundays, will be on Thursdays because it makes more sense for the way my girlfriend and I go back and forth. So ooh, this looks like fun. Yeah, mine is, well, that's pretty good. Mine is 10 and 50, I think. Shit, this is a hill. Oh yeah, look at the front end of this thing. No wonder I've got understeer. No wonder I've got an understeer. The torque is just lifting this thing up in the air. Zip ties. You get zip ties Monday. You ordered 500. Oh, it was zip ties for your setup. See, I'm having trouble steering. I had to actually back off there. I was. I've had this happen in a car. I'm lifting the front end so much that I've got understeer. The front wheels are barely touching the road. So what you have to do is just drop the throttle a bit, enough for some weight to go onto the tires so they can correct. Just like when you see a tractor in tractor pull, right? You see somebody in tractor pull, and if they're going way off, they just have to bounce down and back up enough so the front wheels can dig in and yeah, a bunch of twist ties that help manage your cables and stuff. Well, that's good. That's good. I had I was driving the other day in ATS, and I had no, what was his name? Maybe it was Real Truck Driver. Some guy on the West Coast who has I followed him now, who was had driven up on a lot of the West Coast, and he was saying that a lot of the roads were not, you know, not like in real life. You know, this is no good. There's more stuff there. But it was nice to get the feedback. But you know, come on, man, it's a game. But I'm glad they've got some attempt at but you used to drive. You were saying your vision has gone, didn't you? Sorry. Sometimes I get. Oh, look at it just lift there, eh? It downshifted. It just went like this. Yeah, didn't you say that you'd You'd lost your vision? You used to drive, you'd lost your vision? Or is this somebody completely different? Jeez, what are we revving at here? Oh. Oh, glaucoma. Well, that sucks. Oh. I'd forgotten. Yeah, feel free to cut me off, asshole. Ah, you were born with glaucoma, but you drove. It was... Oh, shit, you idiot. Yeah, you passed me, and then you sit back. Sorry, so it got worse. So obviously your vision was good enough to drive for a while. My mother had macular degeneration, and so I'm a candidate for that. So I'm supposed to be taking vitamin pills with something that slows that down, and I'm not. And I should be, really. Wait a minute, you just said you were on this road before it took you 10 minutes in IRL to haul up with a Mac R. So I'm confused here. You were on this road in IRL. Oh, I get you. Sorry. I got you. Yeah, that's right. This would be longer than 10 minutes in IRL this road. Up the Saguenay. And I went in a couple of years ago, I went in for my eye test, and they told me I had the beginnings of cataracts in one eye, in both eyes, more so in one than the other. And then I went in this year for another eye exam, and they had good news and bad news. The good news was, can we stop in time? The good news was the cataracts had not progressed much. The bad news, that meant that they had not progressed enough so I could actually get an operation, have both lenses replaced, which would give me brand new synthetic lenses, apparently, and the ability to not have the option to not wear glasses anymore. So I'd probably just need reading glasses. But, you know, I could go down the street like this, and I could see things. Now, I've had glasses since I was, 10, so I'm kind of used to, if it's snowing or raining, the glasses protect your eyes, so. And I need sunglasses, but then I could get really cool sunglasses, Aviator Man, all sorts of shit. Hey, is this Amazon Prime, Mickey? I was in Toronto, and one of the watch bands broke on my Fitbit 2, and I checked at a Best Buy store during the day when I was out shopping, and they just had disco bands, disco color ones. So I wanted to get new ones, so I went back to my girlfriend's. Ooh, shit, was there a pole there? I just never thought to check. I went back to my girlfriend's in the afternoon, late afternoon, ordered them from Amazon Prime, and the next morning, at like 9 o'clock, my new watch band was delivered. So like, shit. Yeah, well, Walmart too. Yeah, well, I ordered something for. Oh, I ordered a new. I ordered a new Google Home. I ordered a second Google Home for the kitchen. So now I can have music in the living room and the kitchen if I'm, play Chopin, whatever, some Spotify. I can listen to Chopin in both rooms, and it syncs. Anyways, I ordered from Staples, and I ordered, the same thing. I ordered it in the afternoon, and Staples is local in Ottawa, so it should really happen. Could happen fast. Ordered from Staples in the afternoon. The next morning, 10 o'clock, whatever, shows up. So nice. Oh, you'd be like the glasses, that guy on Trailer Park Boys. What the hell was his name? Bubbles? Yeah. Yeah, when I was a kid, everybody mocked people with glasses. But it seems more and more people are wearing glasses. And I think partially because more and more people are diagnosed as needing glasses, and maybe more people can afford them. But maybe we are straining our eyes more too with computers and reading and chemtrails. Who knows? But my left lens was fairly thick. Well, probably not as thick as yours, but I remember when they went initially they were glass glasses, and I remember when they went from glass to this high index plastic. Oh, it was so nice. I didn't have these 3-pound glasses on my face anymore. I'm not sure why it always lurches back like that when I turn. Weird, eh? It did it the other day with a tanker. Every time I did an abrupt stop with the tanker, it would lurch back, and I assumed it was their simulation of the fluid sloshing in the tanker, and I was impressed. But I see this is doing it too, so I'm pretty sure that it's not because the bulldozer is going back and forth. Well, my like the cataracts will be covered with insurance, but your eyes have to be bad enough for them to do both of them. So it'll be maybe a couple of years. But my optometrist is very good, and I go in. I think I was on a 2-year rotation, but I'm going to go in on a 1-year. If it's not paid for, I'll just go in. There are things you pay for. What else? Oh, I went in for my regular thing, and there's an extra test they do for PSA, this prostate indicator. Costs you an extra $50 or $60 or something. Yeah, I'll take that. I can pay $130 for to add another Google Home to my home. I can afford checking for a disease that might fall me like it did Frank Zappa. So I'm glad I took this route here. This is kind of fun. Ooh, not a lot of gas stations either. Well, we're okay, but we got 2,200 to go, and we've got gas for 1,700. shift, please. Thank you. Maybe lights? It's hard to see. It was got cloudy there. Holy shit, look at this hill. Here we are, full brakes all the way down the hill. Yep, okay. Just that came over the edge there, was like, holy shit. I don't trust you guys, you know? You guys just stop. And then you just tease me here. Like that. Yeah, I thought you would. We'll just push you out of the way here, okay? They're good. We're good. My problem is, of course, as soon as I accelerated, I realized, oh, and you're going to understeer. And I did. Stepped on the gas and left the front end. Lifted a bit, and I turned wide. And that car that had stopped and decided to not stop. Yeah. It's Quebec, so they don't care. So, getting back to maps. So the Canada Dream. Somebody is going. I forget who it is. There's. Oh, sorry, it was Long Haul Gamer. Long Haul Gamer was going through Canada Dream and tweaking it. Just not repairing it because the guy who was doing it hasn't given it up yet. So he was just going through and tweaking things. And now he got in a fight, and now he's pissed off. He's got nothing to do anymore. Now I assume what will happen is in a week he'll decide, oh well, I'm okay, I can do it again. Like he'll calm down. People will PM. But Canada Dream needs a lot of work. But I'm glad people are actually tweaking it. And coast to coast, there. If you look on the forum, coast to coast, there's the whole chunk in Illinois. They've added all sorts of secondary highways. Now somebody did that north of Texas, and whatever state is north of Texas, but the thing is, it's really flat there, so it wasn't really that exciting to see more roads. It was just another flat road. It's like adding roads to Saskatchewan or something, so. Yeah, I'm looking at my viewers, yeah. Host giveaway. Oh, that sounds like a real person. Positivity bot. That sounds real too. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I guess I can put this back here, eh? Get back up to 80. So this is sort of typical of driving in some areas of Canada. It's, you know, evergreens and more evergreens and then more evergreens. It's pretty easy to do. Oh yeah, no, I agree. I just ignored the list, but I was looking to see if there was a fix or something. No, there's not. Everybody just ignores it. So, and Twitch, I guess Twitch could do something about it, but they don't. Maybe it generates more traffic for Twitch, so they look good. Okay, good luck. My food was last night's leftover Shanghai noodles, so not that filling though. I'm gonna have to make something else after. We're coming up on La Tuque. We should go into Latouk. Do we go into Latouk? If we don't, we should, you know. It's a good name for a place, Latouk, because we wear toques in Canada, right? We do wear Latouk in Canada. Yeah, maybe we've got, well, no. It's not that exciting, and we got a big, long trailer. So, Trois-Rivières, and then Montreal, and then across the border into Burlington, Manchester. No, Boston. Oh, we should go through Boston, you know, with this big load. Yeah, no, maybe not. Hartford, Connecticut, New York. Philadelphia, PA. Oh, we miss Philadelphia. How come we miss Philadelphia? We keep missing Philadelphia. We got these nice little side roads. You know, we should be doing more side roads. Like what? Could have crossed to Quebec and gone down there. Didn't. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Didn't. We can go along the 401. See what the 401 looks like, if it's any better. We could do that. Yeah, why don't we do that? Go along the 401 to Kingston and then cross there and go down and then go here. That gets us through Philadelphia. Fayetteville. We've done a lot of this already. Excuse me. It's nice along here, though. Wilmington. Could go through Wilmington. Could go down here and then along there. Myrtle Beach. We've done Myrtle Beach. Oh yeah, and then this thing you drive through a gravel, right through this mining thing. That was fun. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that again. Okay. We're going here, and then we're going here. Yeah, and then we're going here. And then we're going to there. Ooh, we're dropping off at a mining company too. We probably added more hours, but we don't really care because it's already taken like, well, what's our estimate? Our estimate is Saturday at 10 p.m. and our required time is, it's a hit checker? Oh no, it's just a random, required time is Monday morning. We're gonna get there Saturday night, so we got a few days actually. I could actually, when it gets dark, I have enough that I could change the time. Right? When it gets dark, I can change the time, and then I'll be down to, and then I can drive Sunday. What was that? Monday? Ooh, Monday morning. Okay, so I can only skip one night. Ooh, look at that front end lift. Just torquing our way up over this hill. That hill I came down before that left turn was pretty funny. I just came over the hill and was, holy shit, look at this hill, and then it turned at the bottom. Just burned the brakes all the way down. Time is 11, and I've got another 20 hours, which is, well, 60 minutes, which would be, oh, midnight. Corners. Let's not go crazy. You know, you've got me thinking I need a snack too. I gotta go make a sandwich or something. So, I'll be back. I'll turn up my mic too. nuking something. While it's nuking, I'll come back. I'll come back and drive here. Rather than have you sit there for 4 minutes or whatever while it cooks. So yeah, this is kind of an underpowered truck for this kind of load and this horsepower, but one factor that leads to, oh, look at this mist. One factor that can why do we not have the brakes coming on the recarder? One factor that contributes to that, of course, is the fact that it doesn't have a big long hood out there. Oh, there's a possibility that I don't have a retarder. I don't think I do. Let's see if this does anything. Well, it does slow me down, I think. Let's just take the foot off the gas and see how much we slow down. And then just crank this thing up. Yeah. So even though I don't have a retarder, it seems to be retarding. So here we are, Trois-Rivières, folks. Oh, I forgot my wine. And green? No. Got a hill here? No. I like the way the front end goes out of this, and I'm gonna have to try, I like this traffic mod, but I'm gonna have to try some of the mods that Mickey sent me there. I guess this is possibly not a retarder. Got a retarder. So why is the brake not working? Why is the cruise control? Oh, let me see if my dinner's hot or if it needs another minute. Don't go away. Back again, folks. Perhaps we'll wait. Say, Mel. How's it going? This is my Ivona. Driver from Poland. Real driver. I've followed her for a number of years. Not just because she's a pretty blonde, but she got into trucking several years ago, and it's been interesting to follow her progress. I mean, she'd been trucking already, but her first video, I think she had a truck like a flatbed, and she was bugger, and she was trying to load an old Scania truck on it that was being taken to another country and sold as scrap, or maybe to be fixed up or something like this. So and she didn't even know how to drive this other truck, so she's trying to figure out how to drive it. She had to call her buddy back in dispatch, so because I guess the emergency brake was on and she can figure out how to get the emergency brake off or some damn thing. So she progressed into eventually doing specialized loads late at night, where they working for TAG, I think, where they drag those big long wind turbine blades around the countryside in the middle of the... Ooh, what the hell? It's a yield, okay. In the middle of the night. See? Understeer. Understeer, so just let off the gas. Let the front end go down. So yeah, they drive these things late at night. And they often would have to close down part of the highway because maybe the only way they could get there was, to go down the up ramp or something, or go in the wrong lane or something between two exits. It's pretty cool. And then she went to she came to Canada last year and drove with Ice Road Truckers, and actually met and got some photos taken with Alex Dabrowski or whatever. They got one of the guys who's still up there driving. Did a bunch of loads, and then she did loads. She started off taking loads. She wanted to see the U.S. She started taking dry vans through the U.S., and that was boring. So she did the Ice Road Truckers, and then once that season finished, then she drove up into the oil sands, Edmonton. I think taking double, B trains of fracking sand, and the roads were terrible. She drove the roads. The roads just shook the shit out of her truck. She had a new truck by then, like a truck that her friend had a trucking company she was driving through for, and she beat the shit out of the truck, stopping, putting on bungee cords to hold up fenders to get to the depot to get it fixed and stuff. So, and now she's back in Europe, taking her normal long loads and stuff, working for TAG. So thanks for anyways, welcome viewers, thanks for viewing. If you're a follower, thanks for following. If you want to support me, you can just watch me or chat, or you can cheer me with bits in the jar, or you can subscribe with your Amazon Prime. My son did again. That's the latest one, I think, Mr. Blue. Yeah, Mr. Blue 21. Excuse me, he's got Amazon Prime and a free subscribe thing and he never uses it, so I remind him every month. Hey, time to help your dad. Or you can buy my books too. You look on my channel, there's information about my 2 books. So. Where are we going again? Oh, yeah. Let's check out the map here. Montreal, and then past Montreal and along the 401. Before Kingston, we'll turn down and go across the bridge to, I think this is Ogdensburg here. Is going to say what it is? No, probably not, but excuse me. That's the, there's the border crossing. Me and Mel. Me and Bobby McGree, eh? Okay, so my ETA is Saturday night. Eventually I'll get bored with driving in the dark and I'll have to change that. It'll be like 5 a.m. Ooh. Petro-Canada, let's get some gas. We're down. You know, not completely down, but they're set up with a nice wide. You see, the sign is not crammed against it. Ooh, that other one's even better. Petro, what's diesel in Canada? $6 a... Oh, it's gallons? Do we not have liters? There we go. There. And that's cheaper. It's only $1.33 now. US though. And a liter. Quarter of a gallon. And we're filling it up there. Ding. It's still raining. Somebody sneaking up? Nobody sneaking up. They're right behind me, but that's okay. Behind is good. Got good high beams. There, cars were coming, but as long as the AI sort of times it on this map, so on this game. If you're fairly assertive, then you get out. If I had stopped and then looked out the window, by then people would have been coming. Would have been, yeah, sucker. Ah, that's high beams for you. Because I've added roof lights. I've added lights on the roof. Excuse me. And this is, oh, we're going through Montreal. Leftover pizza. I just came back to, a little while ago, I took off and had in the freezer, I had a leftover pork chop with, pork chop with onions and mushroom soup. Just a late night snack because I already had supper. My leftover Shanghai noodles with hot sauce. Ah, good. Leftover pizza's good. Oh, and thank you for the host. Thank you for the host, my friend. A little graphic there. Funny little hostess. Funny little graphics. Salt and pepper in a pizza? Yeah. Hey, ooh. Sorry. Just that guy thought he was coming close to me. I said, hey, and I looked, oh, and in fact he has, hey. Oh, should like it yesterday. Yeah, whenever my girlfriend has supper, she doesn't have a big appetite, I think, because of her vertigo. Gives her nausea at times and stuff, and she's sort of got out of the habit of eating. So, I mean, she's smaller than me, but she's not that small. She'll always eat half her meal, and slowly, because she likes to talk and eat, so she'll talk and chat, and I'll have finished a regular supper in the time it takes her to almost finish half a meal. So I'll just say, goes in the fridge. So, excuse me, she'll have it for leftovers, or eat lunch or leftovers. Often, she's quite creative too, so she's very good at going through the fridge and picking out 2 or 3 different leftovers, blending it together and making, well, that's good, whatever that is. Yeah, so she has more food. And quite a creative blend of time. Oh, that's nice. Look at the top of those, buildings is red. I wonder if that's supposed to be simulated aircraft lights because they're so tall. Should be flashing, but... Leftover tacos for lunch, pizza for dinner. No. I used to be the leftover labeling guy when we were married. We'd often have leftovers, but my wife would just put them in the fridge, whereas I would get out the masking tape and the Sharpie and make a little label, so we had an idea of what was there. Ooh, don't slow down too much, Gramps. It's a steep hill. We don't want to lose all our momentum here. Geez, can you stop raining? Oh, see the game just spawns something at you. Ooh, 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 come on, go wide here. Go wide here. We don't want to tick that sign or that fence, for God's sake. So actually, this is not when you head from Montreal. 20, auto route 20. It's an auto route. It's not a 2-lane road, but that's okay. It's good to have a variety on a map of 4 and 2. Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry, my man. Way station. I can bypass. Good. Excuse me. So tell me again. So the Jazzy mods, are these traffic mods? Yes, they're traffic mods. So you've got the Meatloaf mod and the Jazzy mod. Like Meatloaf traffic and Jazzy traffic, is it critical as to what direction these things go? Meatball, not meatloaf. Yeah, meatloaf. This dry weather is not good on my Ottawa, Kingston or Ottawa. No, we're just gonna go to Ottawa, Kingston. Really? Oh yeah, in case these done something with this map, let me change the. Okay, because I know the 5. Let's make it 5:30. Oh, was that a period? I think so. We'll find out soon. Huh, 5:30 was good. Oh, they let you out? Or let you turn as well? Okay. That'd be good, because sometimes this traffic doesn't. So because like I said, I've been driving CIP, or CIPINHO, I think is his name on there. CIPNO? I might have tried this meatball ages ago, but I'm willing to see what it looks like. Okay, we're cranking it up here. I've got detours set, but I'm pretty sure I've got detours cranked right up, and I have not seen a detour in ages on this map. I'm wondering, do detours actually happen on? Maybe they have to be implemented somehow on a map. And they crashed, won't turn right. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're saying you have Jazzy Cat, you have Meatballs and Jazzy Cat mod. Did you already say here what order they have to go in? Or do you have a picture on your drive? Or okay, thank you. Oh, this is going to be a welcome to Ontario, place to stand, place to grow, Ontario. Sorry, we had a song. More to discover. Ooh. How exciting, eh? So we're gonna go as far as Gananoque and then go across the bridge there. And these guys are gonna go slow, I think, so I'm gonna have to change lanes because I suspect they are not doing. Oh no, you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna want me to go to the weigh scale and I'm gonna say screw you, hippie. And I think everybody's doing 80 anyway, so who cares? Yeah, look in the mirrors, and this trailer is wide load. And I guess the load is wide load too. Oh, this is a gas station and a weigh scale you could just go through on your own. Oh yeah. I know those things. They're at a right angle, you go to the weigh scale. And then you come off the weigh scale and there's a fence there. I mean, there's a bit of space, but not really. You're hard pressed to. So people have to drive on the weigh scale and back off. Always upsets people. It's time, 11:40. I got a window open in the kitchen and a fan going to cool the place down. My most interesting moment. My most interesting moment was probably So the most interesting moment in my life in the past 72 years. The one most interesting moment. Interesting. Don't know. Most satisfying moment in ATS. I think my most satisfying moment in ATS. Well, I guess I've been playing ATS for a while, and my most satisfying moment was years ago when I've been playing for a while, and I realized you could load all these different maps. It's not intuitively obvious at first, or I maybe had heard about it and I thought, oh, that'll be too hard, I can't do that, and then no, you can load maps, so that expanded ATS. The most interesting moment in my life, I don't know. The most satisfying might have been the birth of my son, because that was my first child. Most interesting. I've had a lot of interesting moments. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my most interesting moment in life might have been when I met up with a cop in Toronto. Excuse me. Who was doing a mural program with youth at risk and communities at risk to join them together, so to get funding for the youth for paint and stuff, and get the youth to talk to the communities and get ideas for art, and then to transform a back alley from garbage into a series of murals, and in the process involve the youth and the community and stop the wall from getting tagged, and you know, one of these win-win-win things, and also provide a way to get, there's that hey again, to get youth who were maybe not that skilled at doing murals, but get them to join in a mentorship program. So I guess that was the most interesting thing. That was really cool when I met up with Scott. Whoa, this is a neat program, and for several years I did that. Or maybe back up from that, the most interesting was when I was down working in Toronto, and I went down a back alley, and I noticed all the graffiti murals that were they were there, and started taking photos of it. That was something I did not even realize existed, so I guess that was it. Is T region ancient? Is it updated yet? I haven't checked lately. Do you know if it's been updated yet for 1.34? Because I'm excited for it to get updated to 1.34. Do I like motorcycle sounds? No, not really. No, nice. Nizies Noah. Nizzies Noah. Hi again. No, I'm not keen on motorcycle cat sounds. Not in the game. I'm looking. See our style here, eh? Mickey is mellow. We're looking for laid back here. We don't want motorcycles buzzing around like a gadfly. Noah, okay. Thank you. My grandson. Sorry, I'm trying to focus here on driving into this. My grandson's name is Noah. My first grandson. I have 3 grandsons and a granddaughter. Why are you here, European? Well, because you got up early. There goes the thing up. Because you couldn't sleep and you got up and you said, oh, I wonder what's online. I did that the other night. I woke up in the middle of the night at 3. Tossed and turned till 4:30 in there, I guess, and just said, oh, fuck it. Got up. And I think I don't know, I didn't do gaming, but oh, we can probably turn those wipers off. I got up, read for a while. No, I don't have an open door mod because I don't like the open door mod. I like the fact that I can be in the open door or open window. Do you mean open door mods? Why would you drive with the door open, Mickey? I think you mean open window, but no, I don't like that. I like to be able to go in the truck and it's quiet. Yeah, exactly, I knew what you meant. The open door mod, where the driver falls out on the road. Oops, sorry. Funny story, I did that as a child. So did my sister. Guess our father was trying to get rid of the both of us. I remember being in downtown Toronto. He was driving me to somewhere or whatever. I was, I don't know, 10. And he turned a right-hand corner, and when he turned the corner, I guess I for some reason I leaned into the door, and he was barely turning, and I pushed the handle down. This is old days, and I opened the door, and I fell out of the car. He was barely moving, so he obviously stopped and picked me up. Okay, when it's actually 6. So Noah, have you been up all night watching? Have you been up all night watching, or did you just get up, set your alarm, and get up early so you could catch my stream? And if you've been up all night, do you have a day job? I'm semi-retired, so, you know, I'm a writer, but that doesn't really count as working. 69 Chevrolet Impala. What was my dad's Impala? Possibly the early 60s. He had an Impala, a Chev Impala, where they had the flat fins in the back. The back deck of the car, maybe it's early 60s, the back deck was a flat deck. The black hood was flat deck, sort of. And then, so there was these flat, but the fins stuck out. And there was these eye-shaped lights in the back. They look really cool. The thing is, at certain speeds on the highway, this flat deck and this fins would actually act like wings, and the back end would start to lift off the road. So, okay, Mickey. So where are we going here? Oh, we passed Kingston. Oh, yes, that's right. Past Kingston. We're going to the U.S. We're on the coast-to-coast map too, I guess, but it's still not that exciting in places. I will. No, I will, Agent. I'll check out, because T-Region looks interesting. Actually, I had somebody on here the other night from the Netherlands. Oh, maybe it's you, Noah. Noah. Are you from the Netherlands, named after Noah and the Great Flood? Is there something significant about that? Because the T region is what? Is it a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2 ratio? Ancient? Luxembourg, yeah. So this T region map is Netherlands area, and I think is 1.1, 1.2 mod. So it's a lot of obviously a lot of detail is shown. Ooh, tight corner. Try not to tip. That tip failure. Whoa. Okay. It's not funny, Gramps. Don't tip. Oh yeah, and shift, please. What do I have for transmission here? Just the normal default thing? Why am I asking you? That was a rhetorical question. Yeah, real automatic and adaptive disabled, so. So yes, okay, so T region. So after I finish this run, I will stop and I'm going to look at T region and load it in. And oh, when am I going to finish this? I'm going to finish this in it's 20 hours. 60 minutes. That's like 1 in the morning. Detailed enough that you might find your own home. That'd be cool. Last night of your vacation. Tomorrow you can stay up that. Now, Noah, why are you having a vacation now in February? Did you pick that to go somewhere special, to do something special, or is that just the way it happened? Or does everybody in Luxembourg have to take February off? And why does my game show you in Luxembourg? Oh, I probably could drive an 8-wheeler. I learned on a. I've heard people say actually that driving in this game helped them with their CDL license. When they get their CDL, this helped them backing up the stuff. Not that I can sort of back up. I can back up better than a Swift driver, and they get hard. But I learned when I was 15 on my grandfather's Land Rover that had a 4-speed, no synchromesh, 8-speed actually, 4 plus 4. So I probably could, you know. Or the train? Oh yeah. I know a lot about the train. I know that late when that train crash happened here a couple of weeks ago. And I simulated in Train Simulator. I was chatting online. I realized I knew a lot about trains and I understood a lot about what had happened, but I also learned a lot, so. Just actually ran over a motorcycle, yeah. Rest in peace, his motorcycle. Yeah. Yeah, good question, Ancient. I probably could drive these things. Anybody could. The train. Actually, apparently in Canada, if you work for CP, maybe CN2, the big major rail company, Canadian Pacific, everybody drives a train. They've got a program, so it's not mandatory, but they encourage everybody from the mailroom boy to the executive secretary to the number crunching manager to the the yard foreman to the VP. They're all encouraged to take sort of this mini course in driving a train. Now, I think what they do is there's a real engineer, and they're probably not on a really hard route, but they actually get up there and they experience starting it, stopping it, seeing how it rolls, what happens. You have to disconnect things, you got to build to consist, stuff like this. They pull out of the yard, all the different things you have to do so that they have an appreciation, because the main thing that their company is concerned with is driving trains. So they have an appreciation for driving a train. I think that's an excellent idea. This is what our company does, so everybody has to learn this. "13 motorcycles." Sorry, with the greatest more open world. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean, there are hidden roads in this game. So you can be driving somewhere and there'll be a little road that connects the two, and it doesn't even show on the map. So Redditor Springs. Redditor Springs? Oh, really? But I mean, you're limited still, Mickey, because the map only goes so far, you know. Oops. As I wandered over, there was a car that's going to be passing, and he looked at the back because this is possibly a wide load. Yeah. The flags are over the edge. Based on the Cars movie. Oh, my grandson loved that. You know, Finley, he's 4, I think. You know, when in doubt what to get Finley for his birthday or Christmas, oh, something Cars. And he knew the name of all these characters. Looking at my list, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 12 viewers, but I actually have six real people, so that's good. That's a good ratio. The old Mickey Mouse series. The old Mickey Mouse series? I'm not sure how old you are, but I used to watch. Whoa, almost got that guy off. I used to watch Mickey Mouse on the Wonderful World of Disney. Wonderful World of Disney was on at 6 o'clock on Sunday nights. And so we had to have supper before that. But, you know, we're young kids, so we had that anyways. And we always, there was 4 different things. There was Frontierland, Adventureland, I don't know, boring documentary land. I don't know. I forget. There's 4 different lands that it could be in. And we always, if it was Adventures Land, it was like, yes, because that was going to be cartoons with Mickey and Goofy and stuff like this. So, ooh, nicely squunched truck. Yeah, so we would, so we would see the Mickey Mouse cartoons. So that was cool. Pennsylvania welcomes you. Well, thank you, Pennsylvania. Oh, and Noah, thank you for hosting me. Thank you, appreciate that. Always nice to get hosted. Even 1 viewer is good. Yes. I'll try that. I have lots of things to try. So I got the Jazzy mod. I've got your mods to add. I've got T-Region to try. I've got an interesting run in TS 2019. Cold start on a GP20 locomotive, then go over to 2 other locomotives, hook up to them, do a cold start on them, and then hook it up to a big long consist and go up the Donner Pass in the snow. try to get traction. So that'll be a challenge. And I also have writing to do, chores to do around the house, reading. I picked up 2 more library books tonight. Damn them. I've got Guardian Weekly backlog to work my way through. I canceled the Globe and Mail Saturday paper, just no time. Called to cancel. And it's good, but she offered me a discount, and I said, no, I'll still have no time. No. Although the problem is I don't have access to their subscriber-only online content anymore. And that's kind of annoying. I need to look at that. Is it cheaper to get the Saturday Globe Mail and the bundled in subscriber-only content, or just get the subscriber-only content? They've got a Globe and Mail newspaper from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, has a pretty hard paywall. They limit you to so many views a week, But there's other articles, good stuff, that they say is subscriber only. So 0 views per week, per month, or whatever on that, so. I don't know. There's a lot of news out there. Sometimes it's nice to be caught up, and sometimes it's just annoying. And it's 6 o'clock. So thank you, Noah. Thank you for hanging out. Have a nice evening. Good sleep, and you didn't say whether he had a day job. But hopefully you can afford to sleep 8 hours and not have to get up in an hour and go to work. So, ta-ta for now. Oh, I see why the limit's 113. Yes. Now we are in the US. Now that we're in the US, let's go to change to US options. Game preference. Okay. There, we're in the US of A. Oh, except I like the weight to be pounds and tons. Short tons, 2,000. There we go. Now we are doing 47 miles an hour. Let's try, let's try, I don't know. Let's see what 55 feels like on these corners. Might feel okay. Oh yeah, it's not much of a corner. You call that a stinking corner? Where are we going in? Oh yeah, we're going down these. What's my plan here? Excuse me. Much better now. Oh yeah, we just came across here, so we go down here, we go to there, and then, oh, okay, we do this little jog. Baltimore and PA. Oh, we want to go here too. Oh, yeah, we want to go here. Let's get rid of this. We want to do this. Yeah, that'd be cool. We have not been there. Oh, 2. Get rid of 3. 3 is there. Oh. That gets us exactly where we want to be. So we do this little diggity dig here. Where the hell are we? We're here. Do this. So we're doing a few little zigzags just because we want to. Did we really hurt our delivery time there? ETA Sunday morning. Oh, yeah. And I think we had to be there Monday morning, did we not? And do we not have to take this exit? Yeah, we do. Yeah, Monday morning. You know, let's just get over here like this and take the middle of the lane and hope that people don't slow down too much. Because, oh Jesus, you asshole, eh? What he did, he just slowed right down because he knew I was coming by. And I got a crash vehicle offense. I think I just took off his mirror. Nope, I don't think so. Actually, I beg to differ, Mickey, because I follow a guy online, Sergey Drachev, who's a heavy hauler out of just west of Toronto. and he pulls loads like this all the time and wider. And all he gets is he gets permits. What he has to do is he has to apply for permits. And New York State is apparently the worst, but the permits, they limit him to what time of the day he can drive. So often he can only drive from half an hour before sunrise and a half an hour after sunset. But they also stick him on all sorts of strange roads and stuff. And often he'll be like on a little road that goes through a bunch of towns with this big heavy load, as opposed to the main highway. But I've never heard him say that he's limited to a particular speed. Even when he has to have a pilot vehicle, sometimes he has to have a pilot vehicle if he's really wide, and it depends on the state again, I guess. And the problem he has is the U.S. In the U.S., the states have such a high level of independence from each other that they've all set their own regulations for trucks, for overweight, oversized permits. But he seems to be going with the traffic flow, you know. He'll be going 50, 60 miles an hour, whatever the traffic is going. But like I said, he is quite limited as to trucks use right lane. Why? He is quite limited as to what he can do for load for the hell was this native? He's limited for what he can do in terms of routes. He can't just pick, think I gotta go this highway, you know, his GPS, and he'll sometimes be arguing with the GPS. No, it says turn here. Oh, I can't turn there. Sorry, we have to go here. So his permits so far have been, and he's had some interesting oh, okay. I haven't seen Sergey having to do this, but maybe he just hasn't had the kind of loads. He's let me do a link for him. I'll go here like that. I'll go like that. I'll go like I'll do like that. Do like that. Like that. I'll do like that. I think that's Sergey. The Russian, or from Ukraine. Funny guy. Actually, if you look out of that site, I think there's a notice on that site that he's started a new one called Heavy Haul Trucking for his business stuff. But that'll get you to his Heavy Haul Trucking site. What the hell is this thing up here? New Jersey. What is this thing in New Jersey? Do they have like a rocket? Oh, a detailer. Oh, it's a stack. It's a chimney. There was a mine up by Sudbury, a nickel mine, that had pollution problems. Well, I mean, they were a refinery, and they had, you know, they were doing stuff in the mine, and they had this stack that was polluting. And actually, the country around Sudbury, like around the town of Sudbury, from the pollution, it was rocky anyways. But they managed to kill all the vegetation, So much so that when the U.S. wanted to do moon landing and space testing, they would go up to Sudbury because it was so barren. Sad, sad. So what happened though is they mined in an attempt to address the pollution program. They added another 30 feet or whatever to the stack. 50 feet, whatever. More than that. And it just meant that pollution just went farther away and got dispersed more. The trains. They had a program around Sudbury then. Two universities all went there and did research on how to, oh, this is interesting off the right, what the hell's that? Universities had all sorts of research programs on how to rebuild an ecology, how to what kind of grasses to introduce and stuff like this. So, okay. Well, you slept. I'm good. Thanks very much, Mickey. Thanks for hanging out and following and chatting. Ooh, there's a big action on that side. It's funny the AI. But thank you for the links too. I definitely will look into those. Ooh, it's after 12. And how long to get there? Still 45 minutes. You know, I think I'm gonna have to fade away too, guys. I appreciate everybody viewing and chatting and supporting and all that stuff, following. But I'm going to, I'll take a look and make sure the link is good for the stuff you sent me, Mickey, but I won't open it. Ancient Gamer, I gotta look for T-Region. If it in fact is 1.34, I will download it. I will not run it tonight. But I'll add it on my list of things to do tomorrow, so. Night all. I'm gonna fade away now. The hardest route there is, I think I've driven on that route. Reed drove on it too. I might have driven on it with a short trailer, so I sort of cheated. But that's probably the hardest and probably the most beautiful route. I don't know. I really like, I don't know. Southern region is nice. Oregon, I was impressed with Oregon. Oregon is really nice now. Baltic is meh. But yeah, Mexico has really nice details. So, but I'm gotta look at T region and see what that looks like. So, night all. Have a good night, and I'll be on tomorrow. Whatever tomorrow is. Saturday. It's just after midnight here in Ottawa, so ta-ta to all. So